in her own reflection. Stage 1. Little Explorers. Nautika, slow down. Wait for me.
Come on, hurry up.
Frey, Ashe. Did I miss a log? Free. Does it keep on going? Hey Riku, how's everything? Welcome in. So we just finished her Nautika's survey part, and now we're starting her story. I was talking about TwitchCon earlier also. So this is my first day streaming since TwitchCon. Freye, Ashe, come on up. We're almost there. She scrambles over a steep slope and guard roots, her heavy steps leaving deep prints in the mud, yet her voice remains as light and cheerful as the breeze. I'm doing well. I did say I was recovering from like a cold, so I was the only one out of my group that got sick. So, yep. Thank you. Do you also play how was your were you doing a collab with Shiny Knight Teresa and Decaf earlier? I still I might call out at work tomorrow. Well, what are the? No problem. Because I was just like looking, I think each one of the channels. Do you what other games do you play besides Reverse 1999? And were you lucky with getting your banner characters like Nautika, Moldier? Oh, my friend's been trying to get me to play League with them for a while now. I just been I did play one game, but I think yeah, wasn't for me. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've been falling behind on those gacha games. I think I've been for Genshin events, I've been doing like mostly the summer one or the lunar ones. But at least I've been like at least doing like log in to collect daily gifts to at least pull roll for the characters. No luck on the new character for yeah, because I think a year because I did play it back in back when I was younger, and then like my first year streamers. Oh no, my second year stream. I think my friend was trying to get me to play. So I did do like the beginner levels, and Also, when the Wild Rift came out, which I did try some of that, but yeah, I didn't get into it. I was mostly playing the Pokemon version though of the MOBA. Which one was the anim- Oh wait, you mean for Nautica, right? Or are we talking about a different game? Hey Theo, welcome in. Thanks, congrats on redeeming second. Thanks for the lurk. That's all you needed. That's what I was told. Were you trying to P5 her? And did you P5 her? That's how gotcha is. She scrambles over steep slopes and gnarled roots, her heavy steps leaving deep prints in the mud, yet her voice remains as light and cheerful as a breeze. I packed a lantern, canteen, and biscuits, along with FSM's notebook, though I already have every word practically memorized, and set off to track those murderous prehistoric tree stumps fossils. A congregation of silent woodland shadows embedded in the soil, witness to over 380 million years of history. If fossils could speak, I imagine they'll tell the most wondrous bedtime stories. Look, that ridge matches Ennu's Sen's sketch perfectly. We must be getting close. Wait, so this Nautica looks pretty young in this one. Uh yeah, for me, I try to at least get each character. So right now, I'm missing. I'm missing 4 or 5 characters. So I'm still have to roll for a Madeir. I don't have Spedobee. Wait, the fire. The fire boxer one. I don't have Gintian, and I don't have Fatutu. I'm trying to think if there was another person I'm forgetting. Whoa, I don't have Willow yet either. Uh, that may be the 5 that I was thinking of though. Yeah, I might have to check after this one though. Is it Ulrich? I think that might be it, yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking of getting the 6 selector pack to get for 2-2. If he is in it, but I'm not sure. I try to boost up their bonds in the wilderness. Oh, you're trying to roll for a Citadel? Because is Citadel's the next banner or is it somebody else? Yeah, okay, yeah, should have done Charon. Yeah, because I know some people are also waiting for them to come out, and it should be up in next week or so. Because 4 days left for this quest, so usually there's like 2 to 3 day like intervention before the next update comes out. These fossils look almost like pale trees or ferns, even. Totally different from almost any fossil I've seen.
Look!
Look over there. Wouldn't you say they fit the description? Let's go! I have a feeling we're about to make a very amazing discovery. This marks my first true exhibition. I was convinced if we ventured deep enough into the wilderness, kept going until the trees and mountains hugged us, then we could find it. The mother spirit whispers to me, and I followed in the promise of unnamed wonders.
Calm down.
They're just regular shadows, Nautika. Calm down. You guys, wait here. I'm gonna check it out.
Oh dear.
Nautika. Nautika surges forward, sliding down the slope, and despite her stumbling, charging towards the faint promise of a miracle. She always does this. Stubborn as a spring calf, that one.
Come on, hurry up.
I say, Frie, come on, quick! I found... Her little hand waves frantically over the top of the distant hillside. Perhaps they think she has found something after all. I didn't realize Gintian got a new Euphoria. Yeah, I have to relook the how character setups are for each of the characters now. Because I know for some certain stages in the rhythm of the thing, you need like don't you have like more than 3 teams or 2 teams? They follow her up and then down the slope. In the biting cold, their hot breaths on fear behind them. My great... Let's see... My great-grandfather wrote in his journal as he travels along the Mackenzie River that most exhibition failed to yield what was originally sought. The mother spirit pities her children lost in the wilderness. She feels her guidance in turmoil, reserving it until the end of her journey. Nautika, what did you find? That's not what I was expecting. She's still breathing, I think. It's a reindeer calf mauled by some predator. It lies slumped under the roots of a tree. Nautika reaches her hand out to feel for its breath. It's clear that it's near death.
Listen.
She's not gonna make it. The mother spirit will guide her soon. She'll find peace. She kneels and unscrews her canteen to offer the fading creature a final drink. The cat convulses as it lifts its neck to gulp the water, its flickering eyes holding both agony and desperate hope.
But...
She doesn't want to die. We should take her back, don't you think? Nautika. She probably won't survive the trip.
I know.
As she looks down in the back crystal eyes. She still feels the strength of spirit behind them. Yeah. She struggles to lift the calf. Her friends look on, weighing the decision on whether to help her in her stubbornness. Here, I'll help. Even with Freya's help, the calf's weight is awkward. Earth sticks to the boot as they climb, making the burden all the heavier. That day, we failed to find any prehistoric forest fossils, but on the way back, I carried that dying calf in my arms. We walked quickly, afraid that we might feel the last twitch of her life with every step. Yet, she held on, all the way until we found Aja, and together, we stitched up the wound on her belly. For the rest of the week, my body ached so much I could barely move. I felt like I was weighed down by the very massive weight, but the calf survived. I had to go back to the mountains, the forests, the glaciers. I had to find what I failed to find the first time. There... Nautika, what are you doing running in the dark over there? Come on over into the light.
Aja!
Aja? Does that look like another name for Grandpa? She snaps her diary shut. I can't wait. Sharing with her Aja comes in at first. Anu says those can't be wrong. What if we miss something? Something huge? Alright, take care. Thank you for coming by. She throws her arms wide to size up the problem, tracing the largest circle she can make. These fossils are different from regular ones, right? So, we need to start looking for them in a different way. Have a good rest. It's just like Mother Spirit said. When a river carves through land, the soil along its banks cradle different kinds of joy. And Yusen drew their shapes, but I was too busy looking down at the dirt to realize they were real trees. Silently waiting among the forests, its crown frozen in time, fallen leaves that once nourished those resting beneath it millions of years ago. They are tall, really tall, about 2 or maybe 3 meters, because they were trees first, and then they became fossils. So next time, my little treasure should look up first. He sketches the fossil Nautika has just described on a piece of scrap paper. Seasoned researchers like Rolf always have the knack of quick, precise drawing. He adds a young explorer beneath the tree, cheering in triumph of having finally reached her goal.
Wow!
Haha! I used this to update Anu's son's journal and complete the record. She looks down to see the little reindeer calf, now recovered, nipping at her sleeve. Do you want to come with me? That tree where we found you might be exactly what you were looking for.
Aja!
Why don't we go together this time? We can bring Ennis, Freya, maybe even Calm too. She strokes the calf's head, already planning her next expedition, the emotions from the previous one lingering on the edge of her mind.
Oh, and
I also wanted to sign up for the reindeer races. I'm gonna have to carve you a name tag. Hello. I got a letter here. The little explorer's plans are interrupted. One moment. Nautika, why don't you mark the route on the map? You remember how. By the time I'm back, I expect a solid exhibition plan. And don't forget to assign role to your team. Yes, that includes me.
Got it.
So they're training her to be explorer or exhibition team leader. The door opens, then softly shuts to keep the coming news at bay for now. What are their terms? The messenger wears the troubled expression, crumpling the document in his hands as he whispers his word to the exhibition leader. Roth, do you still want to go? This isn't even... Of course we're going.
It's ridiculous.
But it's not a real research. There's nothing worth dragging ourselves to the bottom of the world for. They're just paying us to be their puppets. We'll be on the leash until we dig up whatever they're after. Which, let me remind you, almost certainly doesn't exist. Rolf falls silent for a moment, his eyes glinting with calculation beneath his grey eyebrow. This isn't our first trip to Antarctica.
That's too far.
We know that what they want isn't there. But remember those unique strats that we glimpsed through our search? The last trip was just a brief stop. We never got a proper look.
But
Listen, between going and never going at all, which do you prefer? The young researcher is speechless. Nautica never hesitates with that one. Through the window, they see his granddaughters bent over her map, bobbing her head joyfully as she drops to her next great adventure. We're going to Antarctica. Let's make sure this opportunity isn't wasted. Make the preparations. To be continued. Let's see, how many chapters does it have? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So 8 total, I think. Stage 2, the Winter Prize.
Aja!
Are you going to the wait, Aja, are you going to go to the maze again? Are you going to break something off that big piece of rock this time? Oh, I'll rewrap the handles for your pickaxe and hammer with new rope. Nice and tight. You're definitely going to need them. The excitement over her grandfather's heading to Antarctica steals away all chance of sleep. Day and night, she pores over the materials, her great-grandfather's journals, explorer biographies, research papers, and specimen photos. She closes her eyes not to sleep, but to imagine herself crunching over those far-off glaciers, new questions popping up with every step. Alright, Rakas. We shouldn't worry about these things for now.
But
How about we blow out the candles? For now, she swallows her curiosity, puffs her cheeks, and blows out the candles. This is it. My 15th birthday. Old enough to register for the race. And just in time too, because I have my own reindeer now. I even carved her a name tag. But there's something more important. Aja is leaving for Antarctica again. Oh. Oh, I wish he'd take me with him. If only I turned 19 today instead. Is this the race? Nautika, tie the rope tighter. Don't lose yourself on the or your reindeers out there. Nautika, Monetus, do be careful. We don't want to see you get hurt. Even if you don't want to get first place, there'll still be a reef waiting for you. A reef woven with white arctic flowers and bright bluebells nestled into green broth, a prize for bravery. There stands Nautika, the girl they watched grow up, gripping the reins of the first time at the starting line. Both she and her reindeer seems a size smaller than the other competition. The crowd compensates with showers of cheers, encouragements, and affection. Go for it, Nautika. Let's see what your feisty little reindeer can do. Watch out for branches, and go slow over the gravel, Rakis. Deep breaths, Nautika. Close your eyes. The Mother Spirit will show you the way. The starter raises both arms. Whistles already pressed to his lips. One sharp breath will send the reindeer charging across the tundra. Nautika grips the rein. Her heart is pounding.
Acha,
If I found the fossils that day, if I'd shown you I was ready to be a real researcher, would you have decided to take me with you? And if I do win the race, if I prove that I have the courage and strength to do it, will you change your mind? The whistle blows, cheers erupt, and a cloud of snow bursts up beneath the reindeer hooves. The momentum lifts Nautika straight into the air. The question she wants to ask, her grandfather's concerned face. Everything is left behind in the wind. Too fast! Oh no! Nautika! The speed is incredible. They overtake every reindeer, every competition against the howling wind. Nautika feels the trembling in her legs as she steers her skis. She looks up again, the little reindeer pulling her all but swallowed up in the glaring glare of white, powdery snow. Pride and fear swells in her chest. She attempts to rein her in. If I can win the race, huh? The reindeer drives forward, her head low, losing all sense of direction and swinging off course. No, wrong way!
Slow down! No, stop!
He clutches the rein hard, trying to rein back control, but it's too late. Before she knows it, the reindeer has pulled her down the slope and into the snow-covered woods. Branches whipped at her, slicing her face with every stinging slash. Please stop. Her vision shakes violently to the cliff edge until her feet leaves the ground. Her feet slam to the ground once more. The snow faintly absorbing the impact of her weight, darkness begins to creep in. If I do win the race. Dust is falling. So did she go off track? Is people like looking for her? Nautica, please be safe. The reef leaves are dulling fast in the fading light, the soft petals curling inward and wilting ominously. We're going back into the mountains.
Hey!
Get more people! Quick, light is fading fast. We're coming too. Now it's gonna be alright. I know she is. Mother Spirit, please guide Nautica safely back to us. His face is a mix of piety and fear. The track this year was a mess of slush. Many competitors slipped and fell over the course of this race. But it was the youngest competitor who drew the most attention, with her lightning-fast start and quick disappearing into the thin air. Excitement turned into confusion, and slowly to panic, as if it became clear their would-be winner has gone missing. Snowfields, slope, woods, searchlight flares, but the swirling snow swallows their beam, and the howling of the wind shreds every shout. Nautica! Nautica! Nautica, where are you? Nautica! Nautica. The growing fury buries any clue, yet hope clings stubbornly in their chests. Nautica's nowhere to be found. Time is ruthless and consuming Nautica's life, and her people's hope flickers like a candle in the wind. No, please, Nautica. I can't. Not like this. Mother Spirit, hear my prayers. Please bring Nautica back. Please. Bring my little treasure home. What is this place? All I see is snow. Endless snow. And it's cold. Why is it so cold? Have to get up. Have to get back. The Mother Spirit will guide me. I'll find my way home. Frostfield Hellbringer. Upon death, reveals surrounding tiles. These things, they aren't your usual Iphon wildlife. They're larger, more monstrous, and, they stink. No, Nautica. Hold your knife tight. You have to push forward. You have to get home. Tiles near an enemy are blocked. You cannot interact with them. Tap here to view enemy details. Okay. And please note that after you initiate your attack, the enemy launches a counter attack. So to fight him again? Cover? Okay, that's what we need. So tired. So hungry. Can't breathe. Alright, Nautica. Calm down and look over what you got left. You had to plan this out if you're going to make it back. How? That was an easy. It was a interesting mini game. 5 days on from her disappearance, just as the ship of Nautica is about to sail, unexpected news arrive. Rolf! Rolf! Every day since that day, he has prayed to his goddess, pleading for her mercy. Mother Spirit, hear my prayers. It's Nautica. She's back. Nautica? Nautica appears at the door, trembling, hollow eyes. She's barefoot, her clothes stained with blood. Nautica, my dear girl, are you alright? Her eyes are different now. Shh, it's okay. You're safe now. Aja. Blessed be the Mother Spirit in her mercy. She has brought her child back to us. She envolves her in his arms, just to feel the faint breath rising in her chest. Feels like a miracle. His unwavering faith hears the answer. Nautica. Perhaps. She has lingered too long at the edge of death to feel any joy in surviving. Only her grandfather's voice, calling her name again and again, yanks her back. Yanks her back from the dark edges. Stage 3. A miracle? Wait. A miracles? Okay. A miraculous journey. I know I pronounced it wrong. A miraculous. I never missed a single day before then. Not since I first began writing in the diary. I wrote every detail of my life. But now, this habit scares me. I force myself to write down every detail, only to black it out all later. I'm doubting everything now. I doubt myself. I doubt how I could have survived. I even doubt the Mother Spirit. Mother Spirit, please protect me. Please save me. Nautica. The days bleeding in the cold has left her in a delirious state. She drifts in and out of consciousness, not knowing whether she's still out in the wilderness or safe in her bed. So, she continues to pray to the Mother Spirit. But then, her prayers break off as if she has brushed against something deeper, something forbidden and dark. We fell. It was dark and cold. I couldn't feel my stomach growling. I couldn't stand up.
Mother Spirit.
I closed my eyes, hoping the Mother Spirit will come to me, and then comes the unbearable pain, creeping up from her leg, crawling around her gut, and clawing into her stomach. My stomach was eating at me from the inside. I never knew true hunger before. It was painful, no, agonizing. I endured bitter cold and the ultimate exhaustion. I thought I could take on every challenge until that moment. Death's hand had brushed up against me, and I became the most selfish creature alive. And then what? Ma, Rike. I. Her eyes opened wide as a violent spasm clawed at her stomach. It's as if the triumph of survival, the wild joy of being alive, is too much for her to bear. Wait, is her reindeer okay? It's alright, Nautika. It's all over now. No need to dwell on it any longer. Just rest. He touches his granddaughter's pallid forehead, his brow furries in worry. His hands are rough and warm, the calluses telling tales of years spent gripping an ice axe. Aja, are you back from Antarctica already? What's it like there? Has it changed? No, Raka. I haven't left yet. The government ship is waiting for her leader to begin the search for treasure they would forge into power and authority. A child just turned 15, still innocent and frail, shouldn't be worried with such things. But I believe this journey will be miraculous. We'll find that rock. That rock? Yes. This time, we have a clearer destination. Sit tight and wait for me, will you, Nautika? You always wanted to go to Antarctica with me, haven't you? Well, one day, after I return, we'll make that trip together.
I don't want it anymore.
No, Aja, Rolf never have imagined hearing such words from his granddaughter's lips. Her passion for exploration has always burned even brighter than his own. What's the matter, Roxas? I never thought I'd ever say something like that. Was it my brush with death that changed me? I had this gut feeling that Aja's Antarctic expedition wouldn't be what I imagined. It's not a pilgrimage to our spiritual homeland, nor some purely scientific mission to unravel geological mysteries. So then, what is it? Aja, if we don't really set out for a destination, then do we still get what we're looking for? You said the Mother Spirit, out of kindness to her people, gives us the harshest of tests. That's how we know we're on the right path. These words throw Rolf off balance. Then he lays a rough hand over her delicate ones. His granddaughter understands much more than he realized. The Mother Spirit, Rakas, is generous, kind, and wise. She sees all the mess and pain in the world. And this is precisely the thing that shakes our heart that we are meant to face. Nautika, I never expected any journey to reveal all the answers or show me all that I could ever desire. The path to her is long and arduous. It isn't always success that we imagine it that lies at the end of the journey. Just like with your first expedition, sometimes the reward is hard-earned wisdom for the next one. Aja. You, my little treasure, you have always been like the North Star to me. And that's why I must tell you this. I always had a feeling. His gaze drifts to the window as if already locking eyes with a faraway destination. His voice growing distant and cold. That this Antarctica expedition. My passion for nature, my curiosity about the world, my pursuit for history, it all came from Aja. Long before I even set out on my own journey, before I began my lifelong search, I prayed for his safe return, the man who walked the path I yearned to follow. and I was part of his journey too, a star to guide him home. The ship lets out a thunderous roar, and with that, the Antarctic voyage begins. Rolf, anyone, Buro Make, come back safely. Menti Devra, may your journeys be bathed in her light.
Mother Spirit.
I pray to you. Guide Aja, let him walk the right path. Her prayers is redoubled with conviction and concern. News returned to them long before the ship does. Some died on the journey, lost to storm or illness, and others at their destination. Their notes were brief, emotionless, and clinical, reporting the end of the life, as if the results of a test. They came in waves. But Nautika has not yet received any word from her grandfather. She came to a dreadful conclusion as 13 dwindled away, that this faceless, nameless specter reporting each teammate's death was none other than the expedition leader, her Aja. Antarctica is exactly as I imagined, cruel in its mystery. I never asked where its visitors are from. It doesn't care. Mother Spirit, maybe we never had your permission, but we never known how to stop, how to stifle our urge to explore. I beg for your mercy. I know that we were foolish and weak, drowning in a swamp of ignorance as we struggle towards the light, but I can't believe that we're just born to die. One bleak day, the ship returns. Rolf! Mother Spirit be with us. The villagers crowd around, peering beneath Rolf in some strange hope that each reported death has been an arrow or a bad dream. Aja! But he stands there as the sole survivor, staggering towards the rolling mass of hopeless faces, the weight of every fallen companion on his shoulder. No one holds him accountable for the lives lost, but he has earned their trust in 1,000 times over. But there are burning questions in every set of eyes. They have chosen the peril unknowingly. The Mother Spirit lets each of her children walk their own path to finding meaning, even in death. Aja! At last, the weight of his journey seems to snap his last support as he sinks to his knees. Rolf lifts his head, looking out at the crowd gathering around him, or perhaps beyond. His expression glows with something unearthly, his eyes both hollow and alive. At last, he flashes them all a hinged smile. Nautika, everyone. I did it. I finally found it. The treasure from the blank era. The relic of the outsiders. The true origin of life. The next second, he pushes himself upright, lifts his head and raises one hand high. Lights gathered at his palm as he clenched. He's stoned. Something we never witnessed, that no one ever lays eyes on before me. It's more than of you could imagine.
A little stone.
A heavy silence falls, but Nautika steps forward, drawn to the stone despite the raving of the man who only seems to resemble her grandfather. Her gaze holds on it. To be continued. Stage 4. Empty Tales. Everyone else concluded that Aja never really returned from Antarctica, but there were times when I saw him, moments where he became himself again. Only Freya and I were there to see it, and most times, Aja told us about everything he discovered on his journey. It's a miracle, Nautika. It defies everything we know, doesn't match any known form, substance, element. It's the missing puzzle piece. You see, Nautika, no trip is ever wasted. She tested us there, and now I have no doubt. That was one of the last times she saw her grandfather in any real sense. His expression was so clear. She clung tightly at his sleeve. Together, they cracked open the stone to glimpse what lies inside within. The old man removes his glasses, wiping tears away from childlike wonders. Nautika, what do you think?
It's beautiful.
Yes, more than anything I've ever seen. Breathtaking, so very beyond this world. But it's just one piece of the puzzle, Nautika. I'll never be able to return there, Rukus. At these words, Nautika looks over her grandfather in astonishment. There isn't some pessimistic fear. She's certain that in the moment he has foreseen his own end, much like the premonitions he had before leaving for Antarctica.
That can't be true.
Don't say that. You haven't cracked it yet. The journey has to be meant something. There's so much more to do. You're right. But that's not what I want, Nautika. What I want is to see with my own eyes what that time really looks like. Nautika, my little treasure, I pray that you see it one day. The Mother Spirit has always smiled upon you. I pray for the Mother Spirit's grace to fall upon Aja. It seems to me that despite all that has happened, he has nearly grasped the key to the mystery. After all, he's been touched by Mother Spirit's light, hasn't he? That's why we got to see the precious little stone. I had to believe it with all my heart, but after that day, the Aja that I loved was gone, and I could only cling to the memories of the final night when his mind was clear. That's what kept me going as I pushed past every obstacle that stood in my way. Nautika! Nautika! Rukus, we all been food, every one of us, for generations.
No!
That's not true. Look at this, see? You're the one who brought it back. It was on the final night of Lucrecy that he suddenly threaded the stone onto a pendant and placed it around his granddaughter's neck. It's a relic from the Blank Era. You said so yourself. So I'm going to Nautika. I'll solve this mystery for both of us. Her father gazed at the stone with wonder but no sense of recollection, his mental torment overwhelming the last light of wisdom in his eyes. His skin clinging to his bones as if the soul that should have filled his flesh has been already withdrawn and dissipated. Then from those hollow eyes, tears begin to fall. No, Nautika, please, my little treasure. Don't go. Everything's there. It was all Aja. Even if I thought for 1,000 years, I never would have imagined a day when Aja would abandon everything that matters most to him. Even so, I will pursue the unknown no matter where it takes me. I'll search for the truth, and if I find it, if I bring it back, will it be enough to wake him? Everything's there. It's not just empty tales. All she can do is sigh. No need to think about it anymore. Just rest, Aja. Those final words seemed to pierce straight through her soul. In that instant, she's wrenched out of childhood forever. Just as her grandfather has once done for her, she reaches out and touches his icy forehead. Rest now. That's right. Just rest. I'll take it from here. A second journey doesn't mean... doesn't mean the first one failed. It doesn't mean that at all. Well, the sharp polar winds steal heat, steal strength, steal lives, the lives of everyone she has ever known and loved. Now, they threaten to steal her last flicker of hope. Freya, Asus, Colt.
I didn't. It wasn't me.
It's not my fault. Right, Latu? It wasn't my fault, right? But they followed me. I was the one who planned this whole thing. In these final moments, she argues with herself. But yes, Aja found the stone, and I used it to lead them here. But we all wanted this. We are the Mother Spirit's children. Who wouldn't want to witness a miracle? It was our life stream. But they're gone. They died, terrified and lost.
Is that all their lives were worth?
All of it. Wasn't it all of our fault? The snow rises over her knees. Each step is labored. No. Think about it, Nautika. From your very first exhibition, all you've done is flail. After that, all hope fizzles out. All you have left is stupid guts. The snow swallows her eyes. The world goes dark. The ancient semi-knife deals 4 damage to random revealed enemies, triggered 3 times. If this defeats an enemy, the used ancient semi-knife respawns on the spot. Detects the presence of enemies within 2 tile ranges. You can drag it to a tile and release it to activate. Gain extra attack based on the HP of the house. Okay. You get the necklace.
But I don't know.
How to stop. I just never learned how to. Tear stream. Black tears. They trailed down her cheek, her neck, her body. A searing pain follows. She knows this agony well.
I can't stop here.
I have to keep going. I have to. She reaches into the void ahead of Stick. Blood surges surges up to claim her. She has the bricks of annihilation, her soul like a dying candle in the night. It's a gate. It's my fault. No. I can't stay here.
Mother Spirit.
Tell me, am I still on the right path?
Hear my prayer.
Her voice fades, then light. It falls upon her at the last moment. Her body is already gone. Soon, her soul will be too. All that remains is a wisp of a conscience. If it can even still be called Nautika, the light shines around her. And in its glow, she finally sees where she is. A pulsing stomach fills with viscous black fluid. Countless souls has been digested here. She is simply one more. She's still running. Stage 5. Confession of Failure. Confession of Failure. Is this the end? She seems to be nothing but consciousness now. If even that, yet she still clutches a pendant to her chest.
Nautica.
Where did it all go wrong, Nautica? Your exercise came to nothing. You ate your poor innocent reindeer. You ignored Aja's warning and got your friend killed. Huh. So, Nautica, where do you think you're going now? Naylor dissolved into a sludge around her. She confessed her sins. Though her repentance is far from pure.
I don't know.
But I won't stay here. Even after all this, I had to see for myself. I had to find the answer. I won't stop until I do. A thought like that is just indigestible to the darkness. It leads her to wander, weak but persistent. I haven't written it in my diary today. What's the point if I don't get to do it every day? Her faint consciousness drifts blindly through the dark, searching for a diary that has already written its last day. Where is it? My diary. Then a sound, a faint rustling, nearly drowned out by my stomach's contractions. Oh, there you are. A thick, weathered diary is half sunken in the black sludge, its pages promising to bear faithful witnesses to all that happened. What? She crawls to it, this fellow captive of the darkness, only for the diary to suddenly burst into flames. No, no, not you too. Nautica. But Nautica. Do you actually believe that a diary could tell you the truth?
What?
What are you? You written and drawn and scribbled and revised every day of your life in that diary. But still, you let that chronicle of failure fool you. Deep down, you know the truth that isn't written there. My goodness, Nautica. That's it. That's a girl. Mother Spirit blesses you, little Nautica. Congratulations. She bows her head as the floral wreath slips past her eyes and falls triumphantly over her chest. A medal, roaring cheers, a thunderous applause, all for a child who, on her very first try, has claimed victory at the horse reindeer races. I won the race? Of course you did, Roxas. No one's faster than you. I'm so proud of you. Aja.
But I won the race.
Of course you did. And that wasn't the first time either, remember? So I didn't... It was only a nightmare, a thing that never happened. Your reindeer was fine. You two won the race for the next 4 years straight. Nautica again, back-to-back champion. She must be a reindeer whisperer. You never cease to amaze us. But Aja and then me and my friends, we went to Antarctica together. Nautika, how could you not know your friends better than that? Exactly. After all, you are all on the same page. Freya, Aja. He's not himself anymore. Years of mental frenzy has long silenced the one wise and fearless expedition leader. I want to go to Antarctica. He said that the Mother Spirit will guide us along the right path. If I don't reach the end of the path, then I will never know if it was the right thing to do. Goodbye, Freya. You three wait for me to come back. Why are you doing this, Nautika?
You have to trust me.
We're not doubting you, but you're talking about going to Antarctica alone. Did it ever cross your mind that we could go together? Erdon pulls off something incredible. We should finish the journey he started. You all believe in Aja? We never doubted him, not for a moment. We're not just going to sit around waiting for you to solve the mystery by yourself. We're coming with you.
Really?
Oh, Freya, S. Colt, I'm so happy. They embrace just as they did on their first adventure, even though they know their journey will be unlike any before. Stage 6. Passage to the Light. They died. All of them. They left me alone. Wait, they left me here alone. I only made it this far because of them. Tell us, why are their deaths so regrettable? The spirit asked with confusion and an alien sort of honesty. Because they never reached the end. They got lost somewhere along the way. That wasn't the ending they wanted. It wasn't what I wanted either. Poor Nautica. Your life's been so short. It's no wonder you're confused. It's because our lives are short that we were never meant to walk the right path alone. In the deepest darkness, these souls begin to burn with their own light, searing through the vast, pulsing stomach. You received the revelation now, found new wisdom. You even had their gut. Wait, you even have their guts. Nautica, we already come a long way from where we started. From here on out, you need to get out of here. You're already the bravest of us all. A radiant light gate swings open, a distant passage ending in a bright light. Is this the way to the end? Her vision is already fixed on the gate. It seems so like the stories of the Mother Spirit welcomes a light at the end of the path where all her children will be led when they have nowhere left to turn. Their eternal hope will be met, and they will see home again.
Mother Spirit.
I always had a feeling that this Antarctica exhibition will finally show me her glory. All the chaos of the world never shook me. You've proven I was right all along, Merakis. With the Mother Spirit watching over us, there's no doubt we are on the right path. Nautika! Everything's there. It was all just empty tales. Aja. But Aja's premonition never came true. He thought that he stepped through a glorious gate into the light. The memories give her pause. Without her body, her drifting consciousness needs only to resolve itself to make a choice. But this fleeting wish that might scatter at the slightest breath still cannot let go of the illusion of home.
I need to think.
Of course. The wise man always thinks before acting. We'll be right here waiting for you. The other wish drifts away while she wavers at the edge of decision. She wanders through the mirage of her homeland, retracing the path of her first exhibition, the ill-fated venture that she remembers all too well. She also remembers. It's a reindeer. Ah. The moment her voice escapes her lips, the reindeer calf drinking from the puddle stops. Startled, she locks her alert eyes with Nautica, then turns to leave. Wait!
Wait!
The wisps of consciousness flutter after her. Wait for me! The world surrounding her feels so real, as if she's a child again, bounding through spring meadows.
This is...
Wait, is that the name of her reindeer? A grave lies under a solemn tree. A breeze stir, and a wooden cloth tied to the branch brushes her face. A handcrafted fabric, a token of mourning in her homeland's funerary rites. It feels familiar.
I don't seem to remember.
Whose grave is this? I can't remember. Who's Dagny? A name, carved in clumsy strokes, marked the mossy stone. Here lies a story unfinished, its last chapter written too soon. Whoever you are, rest peacefully. The wisp follows the calf through the landscape of her home. Cold air meets the warm earth, and the forest breathes out a morning mist. The path ahead quickly becomes shrouded in a thick fog. Nautika. Nautika. Are you lost? Luminous souls call her name from a distance.
There has to be another way out.
There has to be another way out. The cat stops by the riverbank. The two of them look out across the water, seeing only more fog beyond it. Should we cross? The water looks deep. You wander too far, Nautika. The phantomless river blocks their way. The cat's hoof struts against damp earth, hesitant. You have to turn back before you get completely lost. To be continued. You don't want to go through that gate either, do you? Her flickering form draws closer to the calf, trying to ignore the tender urging calls whispering at the edge of her mind. Seems we have the same idea. But taking a different path is never easy, is it? Sometimes we can't even find our own bearings. The fog devours the river hole, stealing all vision. And I think we walked this path too long. We share a faith passed down through generations. A faith that we will whisper with our dying breath in hopes that she'll guide us even in death. I know we're on the right path. Her voice, too, begins to fade. It is now heard only by the calf.
But even without her guidance, we still would have made this journey.
Nautika, what do you think?
It's beautiful.
Yes, more than anything I ever seen. Breathtaking. So very beyond this world. Ethanroth pulls off something incredible. We should finish the journey he started.
Really?
You all believe in Aja? We never doubted him. Not for a moment. We're not just going to sit around waiting for you to solve the mystery by yourself. We're coming with you.
Because
there isn't really a right path. Only the path we choose for ourselves. And if it's just what we choose, then reaching the end might not be. Nautika, don't let those thoughts poison your heart. Nautika, your pursuit must have meaning. She scans the water's surface. The fog thins, yet everything else remains blurred. Meaning? I never once wondered what she'll give me once I reach the end. Money? Knowledge? The power to defy all odds? We never prayed for anything like that. When Aja sketched the first wild daisy in his notebook for me, that was all I needed to feel joy. She looks to the gate. Its radiant glow is cutting through the mist, but she can't bring herself to reach for it. I want to fill up my diary, to fill up my sketchbook, to find that strange stone and trace it back to its centrum. I always dreamed of climbing mountains and crossing seas. I need to know if they match the vision in my head. The mysteries, the prophecies in old tales, all the things that draw us into the unknown. Of course, I know that path is longer. Maybe endless, even. And I know how lonely it is to be the last one standing.
What?
If her voice carries any sound at all, it would be booming. Nautika, you're lost. Have you lost all sense of your meaning you hold dear? You strayed from the right path, from your kin.
No. It may not be the right way, but it's our way.
Its end was never the right answer, only our answer. What if that answer belongs to us, then? I'll see for myself what it is. Whatever it may be. Over the river, the fog lifts. The water edges become clear, and the calf leaps to the bank without hesitation. She jumps too, in whatever sense a jump is in such a place, hoping to chase after it. But she is no longer agile forest creature. She plummels into the river. The cold stabs her instantly. The endless, churning water chafing and tearing at her, as if washing away all impurities. Ugh, I can't. Nautika, keep your arms moving. Don't stop. Don't let the cold take you. I'm sinking. Don't panic. Steady, Lasky. Don't let your fear win. It emerged in her memory. This is the same river from all those years ago. I'm right here with you, Nautika. Fight through the chills. You can do it. We had to live with its bite for quite some time. Nautika, this is what we chose. She surfaced from the black waters, the illusion of home, the radiant gate, the calling voices. They all left by now. Am I out? Did I really make it out? The silent calf remains, her guide back into the depths of darkness. To be continued. Can I click on this? Part 8, Back to Me. I'm still here. I haven't vanished. In the darkness, she tries to confirm her own existence. She is weak and faint, but thought after thought, she still forms in her mind. Ha! And at least you aren't completely alone anymore. Uh-oh, the just turned blue. As long as you keep moving, you'll meet new people along the way, like Vertin, Sonetta, and Miss Radio. The chains on her soul loosen, and fragments of scattered memory arise. At last, their names return to her. I hope they're safe now. I hope we meet again.
I have to keep going.
Keep going. A thing easier said than done. The black surge creeps back over her mind. She's still being digested. It isn't over yet. This might be the hardest part of her trek, but with no clear direction, and the last of her strength bleeding away, the darkness swallows her wave after wave, dampening the thought flickering at the edge of being. Yet despite the terror of the moment, she doesn't pray.
Acha.
She wraps herself around the stone, the miracle heavier now than whatever it left to her. Okay, so we could tap to view the enemy. Illusion and reality. Take item inflicted damage in the place of its allies. Drop a village after defeated. Wait, but is that... Is that who else was attacked though? We're resetting it. Let's see. Okay. So drag it to this one. No. Oh. Nice.
Acha.
Aja, white bones. Look what you found, Raucous. Four weathered bone fragments lie amidst the wild tundra grass. Here's a vertebrae, a rib, a small piece of leg bone.
Acha.
What is it? The lean scholar and his young grandchild stand together in a vast and silent expanse. He wipes his glasses with his sleeve, then moves closer to examine the bones. Most of them have weathered away. It's hard to say, but judging by their size, it could be a reindeer. Why didn't the mother spirit protect it? He smiles at her naive question. She doesn't work that way, Rakus. This is the cycle of life, see? Around the bones where the flesh has rotted away, daisies now bloom. The wind has carried away the rest, scattering it across distant land and sea. Nautika, this is the world's smallest miracle, and its greatest.
Wow!
I know, it's the tale of the mother spirit, the part that says,
In death, we freed our tired, tattered flesh and returned life's power to nature's mesh. The rain and wind, our heralds, call us home. To mother's arms, we rest, no more to roam.
when I return to her arms, I want to ask her something. About what? I want to know how her miracles work, how she keeps life turning into the endless cycle. The curiosity of yours is admirable. And what will you do once you know this information? The child pauses. Her innocence has left her unprepared for such a question. But then, a pure desire spills forth. Then, I learn her secrets and understand another part of her.
I'll protect it.
In this reindeer's next life, I'll protect it. She stares at the reindeer's bones and, in the boundlessness of her imagination, makes a small wish. Ha ha ha. Very well, Nautika. May the Mother Spirit guide you until your soul returns to her embrace.
Acha.
A long time passed before she realized that she's no longer in her memory. Her grandfather's phantom hangs out to reach. She staggers towards him, still holding on to hope. Acha, you knew, didn't you? You already seen the answer back then. That's why you didn't want me to face this final.
What?
But that's the answer. No matter what, that's the answer.
I will pursue
Even
the
so,
unknown, no matter where it takes me.
I know you understand, Aja. Because no one knows me like you do. The phantom doesn't stir until, after what feels like an eternity, a smile of relief crosses his lips. He embraces her and whispers a single word. And the phantom is gone. Let's go. Will you stay with me till the end, Dagny? She moves towards the exit, while true memories drift back to her like snow settling in her open palm. Dagny, Dagny. Asas and Aja said you wouldn't last long, but I refuse to believe it. I thought if I gave you a name, we could keep you. I carved a tag for you. Whisper your name with every stroke, but by the time I tried to fasten it, you were already gone. Then the very next day, Aja and I buried you beneath the sapling. Then I carved your name again. Dagny remained still.
That's right.
Yes, Dagny, my little reindeer. I never ate you, and we never won. Wait, and we never won any races. You followed the cycle, stayed with us for those last moments of your life, then left forever. Even so, there are so many nights when I thought of you, so many days when your name came to me.
How I've missed you.
You were my first adventure, my missing piece, the forest fossil I never found, the beginning of everything. She speaks the truth of this long departed friend, finding that her words have sound once more. The calf lingers, gazing into the distance. This is the final revelation. Then she bows her head and dissolves into the darkness.
Goodbye.
She turns to the last path. There is a pool blacker than darkness itself wait at the edge of the void. This time, she doesn't hesitate. She wades in, slow and innocent. She reaches the edge of the darkness and peers into the unfathomed water. I crossed coastlines and glaciers, escaped a maze, climbed snowy mountains. I went beyond illusion, refused a passage to the light, and walked free from false memory.
I came here for an answer.
The one true answer. She shivers. The path we chose because of our longing. The destination we thought would fulfill our lives.
What's at the end of this road?
She touches the darkness, waiting for his response. Only silence. Only darkness. Nothingness. When reality confirms her premonition, all that remains is pure sorrow. So, that's the answer. Tears stream, drop by drop, rippling in the pitch black pool. What we sawed. Then I'll learn her secrets and understand another part of her. In the reindeer's next life, I'll protect it. When I learn the secret, when I know the answer, I'll understand a part of her. Image appears in dark water. And now that I have, now that I reached the edge of nothingness, now I see that the answer is emptiness itself.
I became a part of it.
The reflection in the water is clearer now. She wipes the tears from her eyes. This isn't the end. Not anymore. Not my end. Not my final answer. I have to keep going to find a new answer. A new meaning. For who I am now and for who I one day will be. The reflection extends a wordless invitation to her. Even as she wipes her last tear away, fresh ones fall. It keeps moving forward. Even so, I will pursue the unknown no matter where it takes me. Rie, Asa, you don't need to wander anymore. I'll be here. Tearfully, she smiled, just like the reflection in the water.
Come back to me.
Come back to me into my arms. She's determined. Her consciousness breaks free from the eroding waves of darkness, flickering with it fades and glows, a light that comes from within. Then, towards her reflection, she leaps into the depths of the pool. That's the end of the story. We finished it. It's a 12.